I just thought I'd come on here for a few minutes. I haven't been on Facebook or doing any videos lately, but we are starting to get a YouTube channel going. And so that's probably where you're going to see this video. In any case, I wanted to talk to you because this week, one of our clients who really appreciates what we do for them, and she said to me, Jessica, I really want to tell people about what you do and how much you've helped me with my taxes. But she didn't know how to start the conversation because a lot of people don't want to admit that there's taxes. They don't want to think about taxes. They definitely don't want to get excited and be like, oh, yes, let's go find out about crypto taxes. Which is when I said to her, it's not that's not the part you should be emphasizing. I mean, it's wonderful that we help our clients figure out how to report their crypto taxes. We make it really easy so that if they're organized throughout the year, we push a button at the end of the year and they've got their report for their accountant or their favorite tax preparing software and they add it and it's really easy and it's all done and there's no scariness, there's no headaches, there's no surprises at that point. Like by the time you get to tax season, you should kind of know what to expect. So it doesn't have to stress you out. And so that part is really wonderful. But what's even better about working with us is we help you get organized. We help you find where all of your crypto is so that there is one place that you can go check into and you can be like, okay, I want to do this project over here and I need some funds for it, but I don't remember where my funds are. And so you can go into coin tracking and you can look and you can say, oh, okay, I've got some USDC here in this wallet. I've got some USDC over there in that exchange. Okay, if I move this and then I send it to that, then I've got my project covered that I wanted to invest in. Like, how cool is that? Another thing you could do is you can look at things, and when the market is having a good day, you can look at your holdings in coin tracking and you have them all right there. And you can see them all where they're at. So you can be like, oh, you can look at the gains and losses report. So you can be like, wow, I've made $1,000 on this position. Maybe it's time to sell a little and keep some of that gain for myself instead of handing it back to the market. Or maybe I want to buy a little more of this because it's on sale. Or the point being that when you get all of your stuff into one place and you have one place to look, you don't have to remember what did I do. So even more important for the clients that we really like to work with, they usually get themselves into complicated protocols and they send their money to buy a node and the node pays out money every day. And how do you remember where all that stuff is? Like when you're excited about the project, it's easy because it's like, oh, I got to check out my node today. But after a while, it gets to be the same old every day and life gets in the way. And you come back to it later and you go, wait, I had crypto. Where did I have crypto? And when you have it all listed in coin tracking, it's all right there. And you can go down the list, like the balance by exchange list, which lists out all of your wallets. And if we've added those extra protocols and things, you can say, I have $1,000 in the cash flow project, and I've got $1 million in the DeFi protocol project because that one's doing really well or whatever. So don't just think about taxes when you're thinking about people who need our help. Like people who need our help are the ones who want to be organized, who want to be able to make good decisions about their investments, who want to take charge of their investments and their investing and make decisions with information. You can't really make decisions when you are throwing spaghetti at the wall to see what sticks. You can't really make good decisions when you don't know where your stuff is and you don't know how much you paid for it and you don't know when you bought it. If you have had a coin longer than a year in many places, that means you're now qualifying for long-term gains. So you need to know that when you get ready to sell something and it's like, oh, wait, I bought this May 20th of last year and it's May 15th. So maybe I should wait 5 days to sell this because I can qualify for long-term gains in that if I wait 5 more days. Or, having an idea if you do have to report quarterly taxes or something like that, being able to run your reports easily because you've been keeping up with things. And that is the key. So many times we tell our clients that they need to keep track of what they're doing and they need to let us know when they're doing something weird. Um, The exchange and the blockchain, they will keep track of your trades for you. If you trade Bitcoin for Ethereum and Ethereum for USDC and all of that imports into the software pretty easily. It's the weird stuff. I sent $500 to my friend to borrow so she could start a project, and then she paid me back in Venmo. Like, we need to know those things so we can help your records reflect those things. And so you don't have random bits of crypto that show up. And when random bits of crypto show up in your records and the software doesn't know what to do with it, and then you sell that crypto ends up having a 0% zero cost basis. And that means you pay 100% capital gains on it. And we never want to do that. So when you're thinking about sharing what we do with people, or even asking for yourself what we do for people, it's not just about being ready for taxes. That's a part of it, but it's also about being in control, having the knowledge you need to make good decisions, and really taking ownership of your investments and not just hoping that it will work out because you bought some crypto. Hope and a prayer doesn't always work. So if you are interested in learning more about what we offer or how we can help you, either on a hourly basis or a more long-term basis, get in touch with us. You can always email me at Jessica@Beta Virtual Assistants. I have a calendar link. You can come talk to me, or just find us somewhere online and we can connect. And until then, have a lovely rest of your week.
That's all the time we have for today, but the conversation doesn't have to end here. Connect with me on the link below for more updates and behind the scenes content. And of course, if you love this video, hit the subscribe button and see you in the next one.